Machiavelli spirit, born from pressure, raised in a chaos. Young soldiers dying over invisible lines. Project boundaries, turf wars. Another funeral march through the neighborhood. I came from hallways stained with liquor and blood trails, where broken dreams got trapped inside drug sales. Little kids learn survival before mathematics, watching mothers break down from stress and bad habits. Police helicopters circle over desperation. Meanwhile, politicians profit from segregation. Young homies bang colors just to feel protected, but every block cursed by the same direction. I seen brothers kill brothers over territory pride. Same pain, same struggle, just opposite sides. Project walls turn prisons for the hopeless youth. Everybody on, cause nobody trusts truth. I spit pain through the mic like a revolutionary sermon, trying to save souls while the city keep burning. These streets cold, loyalty buried in cemeteries. Every funeral packed with regret and conspiracy theories. You ever seen a mama cry over bullet-riddled hoodies? Or a teenager die before adulthood fully? That trauma never leave it, mutates and evolves till revenge become religion in the cycle unresolved. Project boundaries and turf wars. Young lives lost over concrete and gun smoke. Everybody screaming, ride to the blood pour. Now another mother praying at the front door. Project boundaries and turf wars. Pain recycled through the neighborhoods once more. No peace treaties when survival feel uncertain. Only candlelight memorials and closed curtains. Look, the system built cages disguised as communities, fed as violence, poverty, and ruined opportunities. Then act shocked when the streets explode in anger, like they ain't create conditions full of danger. Speaking for the lost souls trapped in a cycle. Young soldiers carrying hate like survival rifles. No fathers, no guidance, just pressure and pride. Now every corner got tears permanently dried. I done seen jealousy destroy lifelong friendship. Seen money turn brothers into cold opportunists. Seen fake leaders preach peace with armed entourages, while the youth absorb rage from the environmental toxins. I got fire in my chest and pain in the delivery. Every line cut deep cause this reality vivid to me. You rappers glorify the streets without accountability, but never mention prison cells or cemetery imagery. I'm trying to plant wisdom in the middle of warfare, but revenge spread quicker than hope out here. One shooting creates 10 more from retaliation, till entire generations race through devastation. Project boundaries and turf wars. Young lives lost over concrete and gun smoke. Everybody screaming, ride to the blood pour. Now another mother praying at the front door. Project boundaries and turf wars. Pain recycled through the neighborhoods once more. No peace treaties when survival feel uncertain. Only candlelight memorials and closed curtains. Dear Lord, how many tears gotta fall before the hate stop? How many kids gotta die before the guns drop? Every block got scars deeper than the pavement. Every heart got trauma, hidden underneath the anger. Still I rise from the ashes of abandoned buildings, trying to turn broken souls into something resilient. I know rage feel powerful when your world collapsing, but revenge only multiply the pain that's already happening. I got homies engraved and names on murals, dreams interrupted by street politics brutal. Now the little kids mimic everything they witness, thinking violence equals strength and forgiveness weakness. But I refuse to let the darkness own my existence, even while demons whisper murder in the distance. I speak for the ones who never made it past 20, caught between survival and a system never friendly. This ain't just music, this obituary poetry. Truth wrapped in bass lines and aggressive energy. Project boundaries and turf wars, carved in history. For every lost soul trapped inside the misery. Rest in peace to the fallen. Protect the young. Break the cycle. Machiavelli forever. Machiavelli forever. Yeah. Six-side nightmares. Champagne paranoia. Too rich for excuses. Too scarred for forgiveness. Kilo County. Woo! Where loyalty disappeared faster than the money counter clicking. I made millions while they whispered I was soft in the booth. Now the same dudes study every move when I move. Funny how success turn your day ones into analysts. Everybody got opinions when the checks get extravagant. Private flights, dark shades, pressure in the carry-on. Enemies smile wide while they secretly pray I'm gone. I seen fake love dressed cleaner than designer suits. That's why my circle smaller than the buttons on the coupe. Shorty said I changed, yeah, success rearranged people. Hard to stay humble when revenge tastes illegal. I done fed whole blocks while they still throw shots. Now I'm back to back cold like the freezer in God's spot. You rappers post guns for the image and reactions. I turn pain into assets and trauma into classics. Difference between us, you chase hype, I survive pressure. You tweet your emotions, I monetize the tension. These Kilo County diaries, bloodstains on the receipts. Dark nights, cold hearts, trust buried underneath. Everybody got a price when survival intervenes. I seen angels turn demons over jealousy and greed. Kilo County diaries, ghosts follow me home. Too much money on the floor, still I sleep alone. If loyalty was currency, most would end up broke. So I move low-key with revenge inside the code. I remember cold basements, ramen noodle dinners. Now it's rooftop meetings with investors and killers. Funny how the same city scream your name loud, then pray for your collapse. When you rise from the crowd, I don't trust applause, there's temporary affection. Same fans build altars, then become your execution. I seen labels weaponize artists for statistics, then replace them next season like disposable digits. This life came with scars hidden under expensive fabric. I smile in public while the war turned graphic. Couple brothers switch sides over women and status. Now I treat betrayal like taxes, automatic. I'm too calculated for emotional outbursts, but don't confuse silence with the absence of warfare. I can end careers with a time stamp in a sentence. Leave a rapper wash quicker than weak detergent. Talk crazy online and freeze in person. That internet courage disappear in real versions. I built my name through consistency and hunger. You built yours off drama and temporary numbers. These Kilo County diaries, bloodstains on the receipts. Dark nights, cold hearts, trust buried underneath. Everybody got a price when survival intervenes. I seen angels turn demons over jealousy and greed. Kilo County diaries, ghosts follow me home. Too much money on the floor, still I sleep alone. If loyalty was currency, most would end up broke. So I move low-key with revenge inside the code. Yeah, tables turn when the money pile taller. Friends disappear when the pressure get harder. Success got a scent, now predators follow. Everybody loyal till temptation knocks tomorrow. I got war stories hidden in encrypted phones. Late night paranoia when the camera's on. Used to want acceptance, now I just want peace. But peace don't exist when your name word beef. They love you when you broken, less threat to the system. But once you level up, everybody move different. Now every conversation sound colder than slippery. Like snakes learn business and majored in chemistry. I got champagne scars and insomnia thoughts. $1 million deals still can't silence the dark. I done lost parts of myself chasing greatness. Now success feels cold when the penthouse vacant. But I'm still that kid with ambition and rage. Still writing nightmares on expensive blank pages. Still dangerous when the beat got tension. Still turning hard times into cultural weapons. So when they mention my name, better mention survival. Mention pressure, obsession, betrayal, revival. Kilo County diaries, every line non-fiction feeling. The soundtrack for the war, still hungry and scheming. More money, more enemies, yeah. More success, less sleep. Kilo County forever, trust nobody. Yeah. West Coast smoke in the bloodstream. Heavy artillery bars only. You already know what time it is. Yeah. Break the lock off the system. Yeah. Weigh it up, I came from corners where survival was the only religion. Where broken homes produced cold-hearted decision makers. Police lights flashing like paparazzi for criminals. Young soldiers die fast before they learn principles. I spit acid through the speaker to the booth corroded. Every verse fully loaded, every punchline explosive. You rappers lightweight, decorative aggression. I bring war to the session with federal intentions. Black hoodies, steel nerves, concrete ambition. Raised around addicts, gang signs, bad conditions. Now I move militant, strategy over emotion. Still got scars from nights full of violence and commotion. I don't glorify pain, I document survival. Difference between me and an industry idols. They fabricate struggle for streams and attention. I live through the madness, depression, and tension. My city taught me every smile got hidden motives. Every handshake could end with a coffin closing. That's why I stay dangerous mentally and lyrically. Ain't no rapper breathing built similar spiritually.
Federal intentions,
heavy pressure on the mission. No love in the field where betrayal make decisions.
everybody tough.
Tough consequences start hitting and they sing to the law like corrupted politicians.
Federal intentions,
coded moves, dark visions. Street scars permanent, stitched into my existence. If the world wants smoke, then the war get risen. I was built from chaos with survival instincts. Look, I don't chase trends, I bulldoze through them. Leave tracks so deep the whole game fall into them. You dudes too worried about followers and mentions. I'm trying to leave impact bigger than detention centers. West Coast veteran, engine full of gasoline. Flow sharp enough to split apart a limousine. I got punchlines swinging like riot police batons. Every beat catch a body once my mindset locked on. I seen green make brothers turn into informants. Seen fake kings exposed once the pressure enormous. Everybody scream loyalty till money involved, and morals disappear quicker than the smoke in the fog. I'm still raw, unfiltered aggression and truth. Still stomping through the booth in military boots. They water down hip-hop for corporate consumption. I bring back danger with calculated destruction. Every bar feel like courtroom tension and panic, like helicopters circling blocks in Atlantic. I spit for the ones still trapped in the system, trying not to lose their soul inside prison conditions.
federal intentions,
Heavy pressure on the mission. No love in the field where betrayal make decisions.
everybody tough.
So consequences start hitting and they sing to the law like corrupted politicians.
Federal intentions,
Coded moves, dark visions. Street scars permanent, stitched into my existence. If the world wants smoke, then the war get risen. I was built from chaos with survival instincts.
sirens in the distance, helicopters over rooftops, mothers praying for lost sons. Meanwhile, the vultures still profit from destruction.
Yeah, bigger than
Yeah, it's bigger than rap.
yeah. I survived every storm they predicted would break me. Now my voice hit harder cause the struggle remake me. I'm from a generation where respect was earned physically, not bought online through fake controversy, publicity. These rappers move scripted like television drama. I move tactical, trained by stress and trauma. Still independent minded, never industry owned. I'd rather die authentic than successful and cloned. I got rage in my lungs, discipline in the vision. Every line calculated like a military mission. You can hear the hunger in the cracks of my cadence, like a man fighting demons in abandoned basements. No gimmicks, no fabricated image for promotion. Just scars, heavy truth, and relentless devotion. Federal intentions, soundtrack for the unforgiven. For the wolves still standing after hell tried to kill them. Survival over sympathy. Pressure creates monsters, and monsters create legends. West Coast, forever. Bring it on. West Coast, forever.
Yeah. Southside, energy. One. Bullet wounds and champagne memories. You either eat or get eaten. Paid in full, die in style. Yeah, I came from blocks where the hunger made monsters quickly. With funerals packed out more than school assemblies. Mama stressed, lights off, fridge barely breathing. Now I count money while my old enemies grieving. I survived shots that was meant to erase me physically. That's why I fear don't really exist mentally. You dudes panic under internet controversy. I learned composure while ambulances rush urgently. Everybody tough till the pressure turn official, till detectives start asking questions and issues. I seen fake killers fold faster than cheap cars, then point fingers at the crew when the streets hard. I got ambition stitched together with survival instincts. Every scar on my body came attached with wisdom. Now my flow hit cold like revenge in December, and my memory long enough to never forget traitors. You chasing clout, I'm calculating ownership. Difference between bosses and emotion, no counterfeit. I built empires from paranoia and persistence. Now every move strategic like organized business. Paid in full, dying style, that's the code I know. know. Champagne mixed with pain while the night moves slow. Everybody want the crown till the gun smoke blow. Then the loyalty disappear when the pressure overlay. Dying style, ambition never sleep. Real wolves move silent while the fake talk cheap. I came from dark corners where survival run deep. Now success got enemies watching every heartbeat. Look, I done seen greed destroy bloodline loyalty. Seen day one switch sides over jealousy and royalty. That's why I trust actions over verbal performances. Most people wear friendship like temporary ornaments. I move calm, cause panic get people buried quicker. The loudest in the room, usually scared internally. I learned the game from hustlers with federal histories, who taught me every blessing come attached to enemies. Now the money tall, but the trust level shorter. Every dinner conversation feel like hidden extortion. Everybody smiling while calculating percentages. That's why my instincts sharp from surviving treacherousness. I spit bars like armored trucks crashing through buildings. Heavy bass lines mixed with revenge and resilience. You can hear the pain buried underneath the arrogance. Success don't heal trauma, it just decorates it different. Still I remain dangerous mentally and lyrically. Ain't no fake image manufactured artificially. Every line got weight from the pressure I survived. That's why the streets still connect when my verses arrive. Paid in full, dying style, that's the code I know. Champagne mixed with pain while the night moves slow. Everybody want the crown till the gun smoke blow. Then the loyalty disappear when the pressure overload. Dying style, ambition never sleep. Real wolves move silent while the fake talk cheap. I came from dark corners where survival run deep. Now success got enemies watching every heartbeat. Southside, forever. Bullet scars and luxury cars. The gang glamorous till the consequences arrive. Get rich or disappear trying. I got war stories hidden behind designer fabrics. Trauma covered up with expensive habits. Still haunted by nights, hearing sirens outside, wondering if tomorrow was promised to arrive. Now these young rappers imitate pain theatrically, but never lived environments that savage realistically. I done seen desperation make saints move evil. Seen money turn brothers into dangerous people. That's why I keep distance from emotional energy. Too many hidden agendas disguised as friendly. Success attract vultures quicker than dead prey, and envy spread faster than rumors in the hallway. But I'm still standing through the smoke and betrayal, still making power moves while the weak unstable. Paid in full, dying style, soundtrack for survivors, for the hustlers, still climbing through the fire. Yeah, money come, enemies multiply, and pressure reveal everybody's true face. Southside, outside, 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 outside. Yeah. West Coast orchestration with riot energy, heavy bass, courtroom tension, helicopter lights in the skyline. It's bigger than rap music. Yeah. State versus the street. I came from blocks where the sirens sang lullabies, where young dreams died quicker than the sunrise. Mama praying while the news spread another body count. Politicians talking tough from protected compounds. Every alleyway carry stories of survival. Broken families, gang pressure, loaded rifles. Cops circling neighborhoods like predators hunting. While the system act confused when the rage erupting. I seen hustlers turn kings from impossible conditions. Seen addicts lose wars with chemical addiction. Seen kids with genius minds trapped by the environment, trying to survive through trauma and police harassment. Now I score pain through cinematic production, turn street nightmares into aggressive composition. Every drum hit feel like doors kicked by warrants. Every baseline got tension thick as extortion. You rappers fabricate danger for internet traction. I document reality with surgical precision and passion. Difference between image and authentic existence. One collapse under pressure, the other built resilience. State versus the street, pressurizing every season. Young souls caught between survival and crooked systems. Everybody armed with fear and suspicion. Now the whole city move fueled by tension. State versus the street, courtroom politics and sirens. Helicopters overhead while the mothers keep crying. No peace talks when the trauma run deep. Just another generation raised by concrete. Look, the government talk justice through expensive microphones. Meanwhile, the poor still trapped in survival mode. Schools underfunded, prisons overcrowded. Then they wonder why the youth move hostile and violent. I got old school discipline mixed with ruthless focus. Built empires while surviving environments hopeless. Still got scars hidden underneath success stories. Pressure leave permanent marks behind the glory. These fake rappers too comfortable glorifying chaos. To reality hit hard and expose what they not. I seen real killers cry alone from guilt silently. That trauma don't disappear through jewelry and popularity. Every hood got geniuses buried in unique circumstances. Every project building full of broken chances. That's why my music sound heavy with social frustration. Like rebellion mixed with raw documentation. I move strategic billionaire mentality with street lessons. Never forget where I came from despite progression. Because fame don't erase the smell of gunpowder memories or the funerals packed with unfinished destiny. State versus the streets. State versus the street. Pressurizing every season. Young souls caught between survival and crooked systems. Everybody on with fear and suspicion. Now the whole city move fueled by attention. State versus the street. Courtroom politics and sirens. Helicopters overhead while the mothers keep crying. No peace talks when the trauma run deep. Just another generation raised by concrete.
West Coast nights.
Blue lights reflecting off broken dreams. Everybody searching for justice,
But nobody trusts the system enough to believe in.
I survived every phase the streets could invent. Gang politics, poverty, public resentment. Now my voice hit harder cause wisdom matured. Pain transformed into calculated endurance. You can hear the tension stitched into the arrangement. Like riots trapped inside orchestral statements. Every snare crack feel like another life shattered. Every piano note reminds you what really matter. I spit for the ones still boxed by conditions. Trying to keep dignity through impossible living. For the mothers working doubles just to feed children. For the young souls fighting depression in silence. This ain't entertainment, this survival testimony. Truth wrapped in bass nines and aggressive energy. State versus streets, called deep in the culture. For every survivor still standing through the pressure.
Yeah, no easy answers,
No clean endings,
just pain, pressure.
and persistence. West Coast forever. West Coast forever.
Yeah, Detroit ghost in the bloodstream. Concrete lungs, black hoodie season. This ain't radio rap, this survival music. Reload the pain, yeah, I was raised with the sirens, harmonized with the violence. Young wolves learn silence before they learn science. Mama cried blood tears over bills on the table. Now I call my name in the game like a blade through cable. Everybody tough online till the lights go dark, till they gotta walk alone through a cold ass park. I came from roach traps, eviction notes, bad luck. Now labels wanna eat, but I still don't trust much. I got anger in my DNA, venom in the grammar. Every line hit heavy like a brick through a camera. They fit pain for streams, I live pain for survival. You call it beef, I call it keeping rivals archival. Look, I don't dance for applause, I swing for respect. Every scar on my body got a story attached. I made fire from abandonment and ash from defeat. Now my boots leave permanent cracks in the beat. It's the code of the streets, never fold, never speak. Keep your soul out of reach when the wolves gonna feed. Real ones move quiet, snakes move cheap. I learned more from the gutter than the schools could teach. Code of the streets, blood cold, mind sharp. Every loss left another damn hole in my heart. If the world won't walk, let the whole thing spark. I was born in the dark, now I own that part. I seen friends turn Judas over dollars and pride. Seen addicts sell dreams just to borrow a high. Everybody got a mask till pressure reveal them. I read betrayal faster than the judge read a sentence. I don't fear competition, I dissect it alive. Put rappers in a hearse with a technical rhyme. They copy whole styles, then they call it evolution. That's identity theft with better distribution. I'm unhinged, uncaged, nightmare with a pulse. Middle fingers to the critics and the corporate adults. You can't cancel a man who survived being broken. I built kingdoms from rage in a mouth full of smoke. I spit like the devil got locked in my chest. Every syllable sharp like a box cutter edge. I got bars that'll leave your whole confidence leaking. Now they study my pain like religion and teachings. It's the code of the streets, never fold, never speak. Keep your soul out of reach when the wolves gonna feast. Real ones move quiet, snakes move cheap. I learned more from the gutter than the schools could teach. Code
cold of the street. Blood cold, mind sharp. Every loss left another day. I'm holding my heart. If the world want war, let the whole thing spark. I was born in the dark, now I own that part. No saviors in the alleyway, only scars and survival traits. Every handshake got hidden snakes. Every smile got a price to pay. Still I rise from the ruins. Steel spine, no excuses. If pain built the strongest soldiers, then I'm the proof of evolution. Back against the wall like a target for shooters. Now my voice hit harder than political rumors. I turn trauma into ammunition for the movement. Every verse sound like a ride in the studio booth. I ain't industry made, I'm catastrophe born. Had to fight through depression while performing in storms. You can hear every scar when the bass line drops. Every breath sound haunted when the snare gun pop. I got no patience left for the fake messiahs. Internet gangsters and attention suppliers. Half these dudes scream real with rehearsed aggression, till pressure hit heavy and exposed the deception. I remain like graffiti on abandoned trains. Unwashed truth in the world too staged. If revenge had a soundtrack, this would probably fit. Cold of the streets, carved deep in the bricks. Yeah, no rules in the shadows, only survival, only hunger, only scars. Welcome to the cold of the street.
Yeah. West Coast pressure cooking music. Ain't no expiration date on revenge. Truth or consequences. You know what time it is. Cube mentality. I came up where the blocks made predators and prophets, where liquor store dreams got buried in the projects. Police lights flashing like war zone decorations. Kids grow cold from systemic frustration. Everybody tough when the cameras ain't rolling, till the pressure hit hard and the whole mass folding. I survived dirty politics, fake love and vultures. Now my bars hit harder cause the rage matured slow. I got a long memory, receipts never vanish. Still remember every snake move disguised as a vanish. See the streets keep score even when the courts don't. That's why paranoia follow me everywhere I walk. I spit with the fury of abandoned communities, where opportunities disappeared into corruption and scrutiny. You rappers scream real, but your struggle CGI. I got scars from nights where survival wasn't televised. Middle finger to the system and the fraud entertainers. I move militant minded with the soul of a brawler. Every line got impact like a ride through the speakers. Turn weak rappers into overnight conspiracy features. No statute of limitations on the pain I remember. Cold summers, dead homies, dark Decembers. Every betrayal leave permanent fingerprints, and revenge stay alive long after incidents. Yeah, no statute of limitations, truth don't expire. Fake kings get exposed when the pressure rise high. I was raised where survival came stitched with violence. Now weaponized truth through aggressive defiance. Look, I don't watch greed poison lifelong alliances. Seen brothers lose morals chasing temporary diamonds. Everybody loyal to the money start dividing, in the back door open wider than emergency sirens. These corporations profit off the culture destruction, sell pain to the masses, package that's consumption. Meanwhile the real ones still trapped in conditions, trying to dodge prison cells and bad decisions. I'm from an era where respect got earned directly, not bought through fake followers and sponsored flexing. You internet gangsters soft underneath the captions, real pressure exposed who built for the action. I keep my circle tight like the chamber in a revolver. Too many smiling faces secretly want your departure. That's why I trust instincts over public affection. Success attract envy disguised as protection. Every verse sound like courtroom tension, and riders like helicopters hovering over nights full of violence. I'm documenting truths they try burying in silence. Now the whole beat bleed from the weight of my right. No statute of limitations on the pain I remember. Cold summers, dead homies, dark Decembers. Every betrayal leave permanent fingerprints, and revenge stay alive long after incidents. No statute of limitations, truth don't expire. Fake kings get exposed when the pressure rise high. I was raised where survival came stitched with violence. Now I weaponize truth through aggressive defiance. Still angry, still dangerous, Still speaking for the neighborhoods forgotten by the system. They can bury evidence, but they can't bury memory. I got war stories hidden behind calm expressions. Years of frustration turned into lyrical weapons. Now every beat I touch sound heavier than sirens. Like revenge and truth finally formed an alliance. I survived every rumor designed to destroy me. Every fake friend smiling while plotting avoidance. But pressure made me sharper, smarter, more relentless. Now my delivery sound like controlled aggression. The youth need guidance, not another false idol. Too many lost souls raised around survival cycles. Government lies, media manipulation, division, and wonder why the streets move fueled by suspicion. I speak directly for the ones still trapped in the maze, trying to keep hope alive through chaotic days. No statute of limitations, carved in concrete forever. A soundtrack for survivors who refuse surrender. West Coast, to the casket close. Truth don't got an expiration date, neither do consequences. Yeah. Detroit pressure built different. It's for everybody who survived hate, doubt, and self-destruction. Still standing with scars visible. Reload the ambition. I came from trailer park tension and eviction threats. Mama stressed out, cigarettes and unpaid debts. Now I got platinum plaques stacked like evidence. Still battling demons that money never fixes. Everybody love you once the scoreboard shifted. Funny how success suddenly changed their descriptions. Back then I was crazy, washed, too damaged to make it. Now the same critics dissect every sentence I'm saying. I got ambition bulletproof, skin stitched from rejection. Built my confidence through humiliation and depression. You internet rappers too emotionally fragile. One bad headline and your whole persona unravel. I spit with the fury of a man cornered mentally. Every line sharp enough to sever insecurities instantly. You fabricate trauma for streams and attention metrics. I survived actual chaos and psychological wreckage. Look, I don't fear competition, I autopsy careers. Leave beats traumatized and producers in tears. Every punchline hit harder than unresolved childhoods. That's why my catalog aged better than your whole hood. Bulletproof ambitions, built from pain and survival. Middle fingers high at every doubter and rival. I turned dark thoughts into legendary recitals. Now my scars look poetic through the eyes of disciples. Bulletproof ambitions. Rage trapped in the bloodstream. Trying not to self-destruct, chasing impossible dreams. If the world want war, then the booth become a crime scene. Every verse leave permanent damage to the mainstream. I seen fake friends vanish once the pressure intensifies. Seen jealousy grow faster than respect online. Everybody claim loyalty till success get uneven. Then the envy leak out through passive-aggressive reasons. I'm too self-aware for the fake industry circus. Too raw for the polished robotic commercial version. These labels want obedience, packages artistry. I'd rather burn bridges than surrender creatively. I got insomnia thoughts racing through expensive houses. Success feels strange when paranoia surrounded. Couple million in the bank still don't silence trauma. You can't buy peace once pain tattooed the conscience. My mind move violent through the rhythm and cadence, like a therapy session mixed with dangerous statements. I weaponize honesty till the whole beat bleeding. Now every verse sound possessed by survival instincts. You rappers chasing trends while I'm battling existence. Difference between gimmicks and authentic persistence. Earned every scar, every breakdown, every victory. That's why the audience feel the tension lyrically. Bulletproof ambition, built from pain and survival. Middle fingers high at every doubter and rival. I turn dark thoughts into legendary recitals. Now my scars look poetic through the eyes of disciples. Bulletproof ambition, rage trapped in the bloodstream. Trying not to self-destruct, chasing impossible dreams. If the world want war, then the booth become a crime scene. Every verse leave permanent damage to the mainstream. Yeah. Pressure either break you or sharpen you. And I've been sharpened so long, I forgot what peace feel like. Still still hungry, still dangerous. Back against the wall like my childhood apartment. Now arenas scream every word with alarming passion. But fame came stitched with isolation and tension. Hard to trust love when betrayal too common. I turn rage into fuel and confusion into focus. Now every microphone touch become emotionally explosive. These dudes talk tough till adversity arrived and fold quicker than cheap suits under pressure applied. I'm from an era where lyrics don't matter heavily, where rappers fought beats like wars intellectually. Now half the game addicted to temporary virality. Meanwhile, I'm crafting pain into immortality. Every bar got blood pressure and psychological warfare. Like nightmares escaped and started breathing through headphones. Bulletproof ambition, soundtrack for survivors. For every broken soul, still climbing through the fire. Yeah. You can kill comfort, you can kill innocence, but ambition, that survives bullets.
West Coast velvet with a loaded undertone. Low riders, black suits, cigars smoke in the air. Boss music, made men mentality. Nephew, slide through the city like the mayor in the midnight. Chrome on the ride, make the whole block drip light. I done seen kings fold under pressure and greed. That's why I trust actions more than words people speak. Came from the soil where survival got expensive. Young homies armed with trauma and defensive instincts. Now I move smooth, but don't confuse it for weakness. Silence from a wolf, more dangerous to screaming. I got game from OGs with prison tattoos faded, who taught me every smile in the streets be calculated. Money bring vultures, success bring envy, and fake love disappear when your pockets get empty. I stay sharp like switchblades under dinner tables, reading body language quicker than cable labels. These rappers too loud, emotional and gimmicky. I let the calm delivery murder them lyrically. West Coast flavor with my boss energy. Every bar swing heavy like unresolved felonies. I built empires from stress and ambition combined. Now my presence alone shift the temperature inside. Amen mentality, move smooth, think lethal. Stay low key while the weak turn see-through. Everybody tough till adversity greet you. Then the fake fall apart when reality reach them. Made men mentality, pressure built the code. No panic in the storm, keep control of the road. Real bosses speak less, let success overload. And never let emotions expose what you know. Look, I don't watch snakes disguise themselves as family. Smile in your face while plotting financially. That's why my circle tighter than security convoys. I learned the hard way, loyalty easy to exploit. From Long Beach nights to executive meetings, still carry street lessons underneath the prestige. Cause corporate sharks and hood rats identical mentally, both prey on weakness and move opportunistically. I'm too seasoned for fake outrage and internet drama, too disciplined to crash from emotional trauma. These dudes chase attention like addicts chase narcotics. I chase ownership and generational profits. Still got war stories hidden behind designer fabrics. Still got scars from environments chaotic. Every beat I touch sound rich and sinister, like luxury mixed with dangerous literature. I don't bark for attention, I strike when needed. That's made man code. Fully undefeated, see legends move different. Once wisdom kick in, you stop proving yourself and start controlling your mentality. Move smooth, think lethal. Stay low key while the weak turn see-through. Everybody tough till adversity greet you. Then the fake fall apart when reality reach them. Made men mentality, pressure built the code. No panic in the storm, keep control of the road. Real bosses speak less, let success overload. And never let emotions expose what you know. Smoking air, palm trees, swaying through the tension. Old school wisdom mixed with modern paranoia. Made men don't chase respect, they command it naturally, yeah. Now they young and study every move I demonstrate, trying to learn how to survive through the hate. I tell them power ain't loud, it's controlled, it's strategic. The calmest in the room, usually the most dangerous people. I survive trends, fake friends, and public pressure. Turn setbacks into long-term leverage. While these temporary rappers fade with the algorithm, I remain solid like street laws and prison systems. I got bars dipped in luxury, in warfare. Champagne confidence mixed with nightmare years. Still humble enough to remember the hunger vividly. Still ruthless enough to protect
dissect what was built to me. This for the ones who stay solid through chaos, who learn patience while surrounded by betrayal. Made man mentality, carved into the culture, for the wolves who turn pressure into composure. Yeah. Boss moves only, no panic, no weakness, no loose talk. West Coast, forever. Yeah. Dark nights, cold hearts, survival instincts. You already know the pain talk louder than the chains. I was raised where the hunger turned boys into predators, with broken homes breed wolves and competitors. Mama praying hard while the block stayed cursed. Every ambulance arrival means somebody got murked. I seen loyalty die over jealousy and greed. Seen brothers switch sides for attention and weed. Now I move with caution like a fugitive spirit. Every fake smile loud, I can smell it and hear it. You ever had nightmares that followed in daylight? Demons in your chest make it hard to think straight right. I done fought battles inside my own brain, trying not to let rage put another soul in chains. They judge you off the company standing beside you, even if your intentions cleaner than survival. One wrong move and the whole world label you guilty. That's why paranoia in the streets built deeply. I spit pain from a place most rappers never visited, where addiction and violence got families in prison. Yeah. You scream real till the pressure come physically, then your whole tough image disappear instantly. Guilty by association, cursed by the environment, trying to dodge death while surviving the sirens. Everybody pointing fingers when the smoke rise, but nobody cared what created the coal mines. Yep. Guilty by association, pressure on it so heavy. Dark memories still haunting me already. If pain had a soundtrack, this will probably fit it. Every scar in my spirit still emotionally vivid. I got anger in my bloodline, trauma in my instincts. Every conversation with the devil got tension. I done lost too many people to trust the system fully. Seen innocence disappear in neighborhoods. Ugly cops looking sideways cause the hoodie fits suspicious. Judges hand sentences like they serving maliciousness. Meanwhile politicians lie comfortably in public. They blame the poor when the violence erupting. I ain't perfect, I got sins in my history, but survival made monsters out of misery. Trying to feed your family while the world closed doors. That pressure make morality start bending at the core. I don't glorify the struggle, I expose it raw. Every line got truth hidden underneath the scars. These rappers fabricate pain for digital applause. I spit like every verse violating natural laws. You can hear desperation cracking through my vocals, like a man fighting demons while trapped in emotional totality. Still standing despite everything designed to break me. That's why the streets relate deeper when they play me. Guilty by association, cursed by the environment, trying to dodge death while surviving the sirens. Everybody pointing fingers when the smoke rise, but nobody cared what created the coal mines. Guilty by association, pressure on the soul heavy. Dark memories still haunting me already. If pain had a soundtrack, this would probably fit it. Every scar in my spirit still emotionally vivid. Lord, how many scars can a man survive? How many losses before the heart go numb inside? Still breathing, still fighting, still carrying the pain like chains around the rags. I walk through the fire with revenge in my bloodstream, trying not to let hatred redefine what love means. But the streets cold, they reward the ruthless quicker and punish every soul trying to move different. I seen kids turn killers from environmental pressure. Seen addicts lose battles with chemical depression. Seen mothers bury sons while reporters chase footage. Then the cycle repeat in the same neighborhoods. That's why my voice sound cracked with aggression. Here's a bottle rage mixed with painful reflection. I'm speaking for the broken, forgotten, and dismissed, for the wolves still surviving through the trauma abyss. Guilty by association, that's the curse we inherited. Judge before speaking, cause the environment appearance. But I refuse to let the darkness own my existence, even while fighting nightmares with animal persistence. Pain made me, pressure shake me, but God's still watching. Dark man forever.